Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This is going to be a straight vlog, relax and unwind a little bit on camera. It's been a crazy last 2 weeks. Actually, it's been a crazy first quarter of the year, I got to say. Most of it good. You know, it's good to be back on the channel. I think this is the first time probably since early 2015 that I have actually been active on my channel for almost 3 straight months. So I'm very proud of that. So there might be a little bit of bragging in this video because I'm very proud of a lot of things that are going on, and a lot of you guys have a lot to do with that. The first thing I want to do is I want to send out some shout outs and some thank yous. Because when I first came, I've been doing videos on my channel regularly, but the last 2 years leading into late last year, it's been very inconsistent. You know, I would go maybe a month doing videos, and I'd go like, you know, a lot of you guys know, some of you don't, because there has been a subscriber surge on the channel for the last couple of weeks, which has been really good. Because when I started my comeback, I was at just above 18,000 subscribers, and now I'm at 18,005, which is pretty significant. That's not something I expected, so I'm very happy with that. So I want to thank you guys that are here that are brand new. I appreciate you coming here, and hopefully you'll be here for a long time to come, because it's going to be an exciting time on this channel for this year. This is going to be a very big year. I know it, and there's a lot of people that are supporting this channel in many ways, and I'm very happy about that. So before I just kind of just breathe a little bit and take a break and kind of chill here on my channel and actually do a video like this, which I haven't done in a long time, where I just kind of talk to you guys about no particular thing. I want to take some time out to thank some people that really stepped up and showed their full support for this channel right when I got started. Not when I got started like back in the day, but right when I got back into the game in late January. So I want to thank Amanda, Stephen Miller, Rob Taylor, Brian Crockett, and there is one more whose name, I don't know their real name, so I actually have to go and get their name from my channel. I have to go back and view because I don't want to forget this person. They were a big deal as well. And the reason I'm choosing these first 5 people is because when I did my live stream, I kind of did like a pitch to my channel, to my viewers, and I let them know what my plans were, what I wanted to do, and where I wanted to go. And, you know, that day that happened, I didn't expect to, the day that happened, I didn't expect some of the things that occurred that day. And it was, here it is. Okay, I found it. It was a live stream I was having. It's called short live stream to make not so big an announcement. I have it up now. I'm waiting for these. Okay, so they're not showing the chat, which is really weird because I know that's where his name is, and they usually replay the chat. So this is pretty weird. All right, I guess I should have been more prepared for this, but I'm kind of shooting from the hip here. So I think I know how to get this to show though. But we'll do that while I talk. So Amanda, Steve, Brian, Rob, and during this live stream, they all made, out of nowhere, they made super chat donations, which was unexpected. And that kind of just set the tone. And from that point forward, I've been kind of hitting the ground running. So I want to thank them first and foremost, because I hadn't taken even though I've thanked them on the Nation Facebook page and all that, I hadn't taken the time to thank them publicly on a video like this. I also want to give a shout out to all the early patrons. The Patreon obviously opens on Friday, but for people on the Facebook page, it's been open since Tuesday, and 24 people have already signed up as patrons. So I want to say thank you for that. So just wanted to give a shout out, and I'm going to shout you guys out individually during the live stream on Friday. I don't think I'm going to not do that. I most certainly will. So it's an exciting time here on the channel, and there's some things I have planned that I wasn't going to talk about till either Friday next week and just do things. But I want to let people know what they have to look forward to. You know, yes, I like doing surprises, but I think if I tell some of you guys what's coming, that's something that you have to look forward to. You know, there's still people on this channel who may be new here. There's only certain content they want to watch. Hopefully, you guys are checking out this video. And you know, Friday is going to be a big fun day. You know, I want to let for those of you who've been here for a while, Olivia, Sinead Huron, and Xander Scullion from the old ETN podcast that some of you guys might remember. They're going to be on Friday, and that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to spending some time with them on the live stream. The live stream is going to be live at 8 o'clock, and I'm pretty much going to go till like midnight, maybe 1. So that's going to be very exciting. For some of you more recent people, and I know everybody will remember this because this is something I was working on late last year as well. Joey, Unprepared Joey, is also going to be on the live stream on Friday night, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have these things. I know I showed some pictures, but I haven't really gotten a chance to show people per se. This is the ETN membership card. Let's just get that up there. Yeah, you see Rodan right there. Oh, this way. My screen's reflecting, but there you go. Rodan there, and then you switch it around, and it just has the ETN logo, official member. It's pretty cool. I want to thank Amanda. Amanda came up with this idea, which I thought was great. And it was originally going to be just something we gave to members of the Nation Facebook page, and then I spoke to her about her idea, and I wanted to expand upon it, and she was like, "Yeah, cool." And basically, the first 25 patron people to join the Patreon, either tier 2 or higher, would get this card. Now, originally it was only going to be a cosmetic treat, but we're going to sweeten the pot a little bit, and whoever has this membership card, they're going to be involved in the exclusive rewards when I do a giveaway, and I will be doing a giveaway next week. We're going to do a giveaway. So to get you guys prepared for that, we're going to do a Godzilla giveaway. Yes, a Godzilla giveaway. I was going to wait till next week to announce this, but again, rather than just dropping it out of nowhere, I want to give people time and get hyped and get excited for it. So there's going to be, I'm not going to show it now. I will show it in the video next week, or maybe I'll show it on Friday night. But there's basically 2 Godzilla Funko doll, I guess you want to call them dolls, but you guys know the Funko Pops. And this is really cool. There's 2 of them. There's one that's a nice Godzilla Funko Pop doll, and then there's one that is a Godzilla Funko Pop doll, but it glows in the dark, and the blue atomic breath is coming out, as well as the spikes also shine blue. So that's really cool. Those are going to be a giveaway. All right, one is going to be exclusive to patrons. The other one is going to be open for everybody. So I'm not going to exclude the subscribers either. And obviously, because the patrons are investing in the channel, they're going to have their exclusive reward that's for them. So we'll talk about that more in detail next week. So these are just a couple of things to give you guys to look forward to. Live streams, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays starting this Friday. So this Friday will actually be the official start of scheduled live streams. So Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays will be on the ETN channel. Fridays are always going to be discussion-based live streams. We're just going to talk about, maybe trailers that came out, some movies, upcoming movies, speculate. We'll exchange dialogue, Q&A, stuff like that. Also that day, those Friday, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays live streams, they're going to be a little bit, probably mainly gaming. I've told you guys in the past that I want to implement gaming into my channel in the worst way, so that's what I'm going to do. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to have fun making a fool of myself, playing a game. And I play games on a regular basis anyway. But in terms of games that people like to watch being streamed, like games like shooter games or certain adventure games or whatnot, the ones that are fun to see people play, whether they fail or not, those are the kind of games I'm going to play. For example, I've never played Fortnite Battle Royale. And it's funny, I was actually going to buy Fortnite back before it became a Royale game because I liked the idea. It was like a survival game. Well, now it's a PUBG type game. So I'm going to rock that next week for the first time. I have it already. I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting till next Wednesday to play it on stream for the first time ever. So I imagine that's going to be pretty comical. Stuff like that. In terms of videos, static content, when I say static content, I mean videos I'm always going to do. So I'm going to do no less than 3 Godzilla videos a week. Okay? I say no less because sometimes it'll turn out to be more. For example, if there's breaking news or something happens. And then I also have, I already have a list of videos requested by the early Patreon members, and I'm assuming I will get more as time progresses. Other things going on the channel behind the scenes that you guys don't really know about. This is one of the reasons why the last 2 weeks the videos have been a little bit light. You guys know in the past that I've always wanted to try and get somebody else involved, almost like a partner on my channel, and I've tried this before. It hasn't worked out too well for the long. We've had some fun when I have brought other people on, but it never ever manifests to something long term. It always ended up being something short term. So this time I have spoke to someone. Now this is someone I know. This is not someone. It's an old friend of mine. He lives in Rhode Island, which is not that far from where I live. And I spoke to him today. We had a long conversation. We haven't talked in a while because we're old co-workers from like back in 2006, 2007. This was before I met my wife and had 2 kids. When you meet some, when you get married, you have 2 kids, things change, people drift apart. We've always stayed in contact on and off throughout the years, but never really spent enough time together. But I felt confident calling him because, he's got a pretty good talent for music, even though that's not what we're doing here on the channel. But, he feels comfortable on a microphone. Right now, I need to get him comfortable in front of a camera, but he's a good friend of mine. I think he's going to be fantastic here. He is hilarious. And when me and him get together, we kind of banter back and forth. And that's definitely something I want to get on camera because a lot of times you guys see my comical side off ETN, or if I'm portraying something else. Like if I'm portraying Lenny, my comical side comes out a little bit more. If I'm speaking the words through William, it tends to be more comical. For some reason, outside of that, I just can't channel that comedy that I know I'm good for off camera, in front of the camera right here as I am. I think he's going to help in that area. And the other reason I'm bringing him on is because he's not very shy. And with some of the plans that I have for the future of the channel, and plans that I mean that not only immediate, but in the far future, I'm going to need someone like him by my side. Somebody who's brave and not afraid to kind of put themselves out there. And I've put myself out there quite a few times. Some of you guys know. So to have somebody else that might be willing to do that. The only thing he told me was when I was talking today, he's like, I'm not going to dress up as Godzilla. That's what he told me, and I thought that was funny. So you guys probably won't see him for a while because I want to get him acclimated to being in front of a camera, talking to a camera. That actually takes some practice, as you guys know. Some of you know who also try to make content. So, my biggest goal for this channel, and it's always been my biggest goal, even though I love the Godzilla stuff, I've always wanted to implement this thing that I've spoken to a few people about over the last couple of years, but it's hard to do it when you're A, by yourself, and B, while my life now has allowed me to come back and do this again, during the time I was hungry to do this kind of content, I wasn't able to. I didn't have the time. But I've always wanted to just do some funny skits. And you guys have seen that, if you guys have seen from some of my prior content, when I get into a skit mode, it can be pretty funny. And I've had this idea for the longest time that I wanted to do what I call ETN reenacts. That's like my ultimate goal right now for the channel, is to do ETN reenacts. What ETN reenacts is basically reenact popular movie scenes or music videos, and I'm the person. And whoever I'm working with, we take over certain roles or certain positions in that said movie or music video. Is it original? No. But nonetheless, it's something I still want to do because I know in terms of execution is always the key. Now, because of how I really want to do this and present this, we're not anywhere near that. But I said to myself, I got to give people a taste of things to come. So this weekend, I am filming my first ETN reenactment video. It's nothing big. It's going to be very simple, but hopefully effective. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to be doing a song. Okay? Not going to tell you what song it is, but I'm going to be doing a song. And I'm going to film it this weekend. My wife's already agreed to help me. Danny, he's available this weekend, so he might come by and help as well. And I'm going to edit it down and hopefully have it up no later than the end of next week. My goal was to have it up this Friday for the stream. But unfortunately, I had a little bit more of a workload for my job this week than I expected. And my daughter caught strep throat. So my daughter's been home this whole week. She's finally going back to school tomorrow. So, yeah. So there's big plans coming on the channel. And I feel it's very important for me to let you guys know sooner rather than later. I want to let you guys know these plans that I have and that these plans that I am going to execute. Because I'm a business person. A lot of you know this. Some of you have bought computers off of me. And when it comes to servicing, I take it very seriously. Ask Brian Crockett. Brian Crockett, because of the delays with the computer I had built him, came off like a shoe. Right, Brian? Brian got, what? Like, I hooked him up with free shipping. He got a free game and all this other stuff. Rob, you know, I took care of Rob when he bought his computer from me. So when people invest in what I have to offer, I take it very seriously. So right now, I didn't expect the surge that we have on the Patreon right now. So it's important for me, for you guys who signed up early and are showing your full support right off the bat with no doubts in your mind, that vote of confidence has motivated me to such beyond any kind of level possible. It's one thing when you're motivated to come back and do what it is you love to do. It's another thing when you see people that are behind you. And then that just brought it to a whole new level. So I said to myself, I have all these ideas. I said, you know what? Why not tell people and show them what it is you're going to do, what it is you want to do. That way they know what they're investing in. And that's the point of all this. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons I'm doing this video. The other reason I'm doing this video is, oh, man. The last 3 weeks, man, have been so... I just kind of need to chill and kind of talk to you guys. And I know we're going to do that Friday. But it's hump day. I'm so happy today. Wednesday's almost over. And I'm happy tomorrow's Thursday. I have one service call I got to take care of. And I also got to thank my wife, too. You know, if my wife ever watches this video, she watches my videos sometimes. I know this one's long-winded, so she may not make it through the whole thing. My wife has been very, very supportive as well. She always has been. There's no doubt there. And she's had a pretty rough first quarter. Her personally, like, my wife's grandmother passed away going into Christmas. And then in January, my mother-in-law, you know, she had to set up, you know, she found out there was some cancerous cells. And she recently just got out of surgery last week. And she spent a week with us last week. So, you know, my wife's had a hard time. And we were laying down talking today. And she's like, oh, I just want a vacation. And I feel her, man. I'm talking to my parents. I'm like, hey, can you guys take the kids for a week? And, you know, because me and my wife, honestly, we just kind of want to, you know, and we love our kids, don't get me wrong. My daughter's been dying to do a video with me for the longest. So I told her that we'll do a dance video or something. So, but yeah, so, you know, me and my wife wants to take a weekend off. So I'm hoping that maybe sometime very soon we can, because I'm not going to be doing videos on the weekend anyway. I'm going to be recording videos on the weekend, but you normally will not see content up on the weekend unless something special, like, you know, trailer drops or some news breaks. So, you know, we're thinking about taking like a nice weekend, just, you know, a couple of days, just me and her going somewhere nice, and just, because we have, you know, me and my wife we've been working our tails off more or less since we got married. Me and my wife have not had a vacation together yet. And we've been married since 2011. I mean, we met in 2010. We got married in 2011. So that's what, 7 years? 7 years together, no vacation. And we didn't have a honeymoon. So, yeah, you guys are getting a little bit peek into my life there. But, so yeah, I think we're overdue. You know, I think we're overdue for a little downtime. You know what I mean? But when we do that, it's not going to affect the channel. you know, because like I said, most of my videos will be up during the week. The weekend will be used to film, but even if I miss a video or two, I'll be able to do them during the week. I'll be able to make the adjustments. So yeah, and then of course, you know, like I said, the last 3 weeks, you know, aside from my mother-in-law being here because she was recovering from surgery, there was another snowstorm that kept the kids home, and then it turned out not to be a big snowstorm. And then this past week, my daughter's had strep throat. So between that and working really hard to come up with ideas to prepare for this live stream, to look for ways to film this first video, which is going to be a low budget version of what I would like to be a high budget, eventually, production. That's also been because I got a plan about how and where I'm going to film this. So yeah, so you know, I just kind of come on here and chill and just vlog to you guys, you know what I mean? Because it's something I normally don't do. It's very rare. But you know, I just kind of felt like I needed to do a video for once that wasn't necessarily themed about any particular topic, and at the same time I wanted to address the early supporters, the longtime supporters, and the hopefully eventual supporters, you know, because that's very important to me. I take that very seriously. You know, I want to the Godzilla will always be a part of this channel, guys. I want you to know that straight away. But I am looking to expand and spread my wings into things that I also would love to do. Some of you know that I wanted to do a short film some time ago called Monarch Blacklist, and I had this great idea and the story was written. I just couldn't find anyone. I couldn't find anyone to work with. You know, I couldn't get anyone, you know. Like Goji Fan, when he did his movie, the cool thing about his movie is that it was animated, so he could do the, because I know this because I helped him. I was in his project. So he doesn't need a voice actor. So, you know, we get together on Skype and we record. But I actually wanted to film an actual short film with people, you know. I even went as far as scouting places that I could film this. The problem was I just never got, you know, it was too difficult to get people involved, you know. And it's not really about paying people, because there's some actors out there who don't mind the exposure. And as long as you kind of feed them and stuff like that, like if they come and they're going to be in your film and you're not paying them, the least you can do is feed them and provide them with whatever they need for the day. And that's not a problem. But that's difficult because everybody has a life. Everybody has a schedule they got to follow, you know. So when things don't line up, that makes it difficult, you know. But it changes as time progresses and you have more resources. Then you can, it makes things a little bit easier, you know what I mean? So, and that's what I'm hoping for in the far future. You know, it's not something I'm expecting overnight, but it's something I'm hoping for in the far future. And I know you guys are like, oh my God, we can see Rob's face today. Yeah, I wanted to do a face video because that's my heater, by the way, going off. Actually, I should shut that off because I know it's funny because I'm wearing my hat, which implies that I'm cold. But I actually do that because my headset, right? Because of the way that the material is. So if I go a long time, and I just got back on the computer, if I go a long period of time without wearing it, they get super cold. So I put my hat on, and then I put these on, and I'll rock out like this for like a good hour before I finally take the hat off. So yeah. So I can't find my thing to turn it off, but that's all right. I'm not super hot. So yeah. So I just really wanted to come out here, thank all of you. We'll do a Patreon shout out Friday for all the people who signed up this week. But I wanted to specifically thank those people that I did in the beginning, because they're the ones who, right out the gate, that first live stream, before I even started getting back to being consistent, they dropped right in and they contributed generously. And it meant a lot. And I wanted to thank them personally on this video, eye to camera. You know what I mean? Because that meant a lot. So, so yeah, you know, if you guys have any questions about anything, you know, believe me, if I don't mind, you know, I like to communicate and interact with my subscribers and stuff like that. And if people have questions of what it is I'm trying to do, or what it is I'm working on, and what my, you know, if you want details, just reach out to me. I have no problem. You know what I mean? If people are going to invest, it is my job to show you what you're investing in, which is one of the reasons I did this video. You know, there's a lot that I said here that I wasn't going to, you know, I was going to systematically uncover. But I said to myself, no, why do that? Let them know right now what it is they're investing in, so that way they know. It's important that you guys know, and it's important that I remain transparent with everyone. Whether you're a donator or not, it doesn't matter. Support comes in the form of subscribing. You know, how long you subscribe, viewing the videos, leaving comments, exchanging dialogue. It's all very important for the health of this channel. And I want people to feel like that they kind of are helping take this channel into another direction. And that's my goal. That's my ultimate goal, you know. And I'm actually going to set goals, and we're going to talk about goals on Friday as well. I have a list of goals that I want to hit. They're not even all Patreon related. Some of them are just related for the channel in and of itself, regardless. And that's something we're going to have fun with, because if you guys want to exchange ideas on that front too, we can do that as well. So, but anyway, guys, I think I've been rambling long enough. I don't even know how long this video is. It's almost a half hour. So if you guys make it through this, I appreciate it. But if you don't, oh well. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, have a fantastic night. This was good for me. A nice little, maybe we'll do this a little bit more often, where I'll just come on and vlog it out, and I'll just kind of talk. And you know, sometimes it's good just to talk in general and kind of get things off your chest when you've had, the last 3 weeks have been pretty rough. There's been a lot of running around, a lot of kids up in my ear. My poor mother-in-law's been under the weather. My daughter's been sick. My wife's been stressed. So, you know, Rob's had to get about a little bit of stress out himself. You know, just having a little conversation with you guys. So, yeah. But anyway, you guys have a fantastic night. I will see you Friday. Friday, I will see you. And, you know, like I said, there's going to be good people on. You know, Joey, Olivia, Xander, myself. We'll have a lot of talk, a lot of fun. There will be music. I got a couple of dares that I'll do, maybe, depending on how how things go. Maybe I'll pop a bottle or something. You know, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking to have a lot of fun on Friday. And the remainder of the week, the videos are going to be a little light. I think there's one Godzilla Give video coming tomorrow, and that'll be continuing the character profile. And then Friday, I'm going to do a WrestleMania prediction video, which I guess defeats the purpose if you know what's happening. But the reason I'm doing it is because I have some other ideas that I think might happen. So, but anyway, have a good night, guys, and I'll see you very soon.